All right, here we go. Good morning. Let's see. We should be on the bonded Speedify connection. We got a hotspot in my pocket. And I'm happy to see you. Ooh. Flash. Oh, they're doing deliveries at this hour? It looks like Amazon containers. WM, it's only me, Ambrose Chamberpot, RJ in Colorado. I haven't solved my Horizon issues yet, but maybe one day. I just need to get one of those like $8,000 gimbals that weighs itself like 15 pounds. That should be good enough. All right, Ashley, Bear in the Garden, Florian Schwartz, John David, Nicolas Novaida, Train Watch, Natalie, Stephen Friedman, Ron is here. Good morning. Yuri. Andy, Nova, Enjoy Nantucket. Robert T, Gerard Sudan, Victoria Morrison, Matt Rollinson. Where's the light? Not in our favor. Not in our favor. I guess I'll cross. Why not? Who else do I need to catch up to? Molly Chamber, Baby Maria Costura, Sue Pitchford, Con Burness, On Tester. Good morning, good morning. Grand Rising, yes. Horizon, wake up. John Agius, good morning. Travis Weeks, Peter Murfitt, Mimi Spike. Joaquin Moore, wish you a great day as well. Alright, let's roll further. Darren McCann, good morning. Delta's getting good weather. Chris in Houston, good morning. Mademoiselle, a little chilly. Not too bad. Roland Flaxen here, good morning. George H, good morning. So I put knots in my Peak Design backpack length straps. So your move, Peak Design. Your move. How you gonna try to screw me now? Vanessa, good morning. E. Blake, good morning. Wait, what do you mean, E. Blake? I'm not sure if I fully understand. Norel, good morning. There's Norel. Tomorrow's gonna be the coldest day of the week. Let's see if that means anything for us. Probably won't in terms of the weather we're looking for. Taxi, doing well. How are you? Travel Nista, good morning. Grant Stiley, good morning. Happy Go Lucky's here, good morning. Peter knows how to get to the top of people's inboxes to be seen. Peter Bradfield reminded me to go to Lord & Taylor. I saw the email this morning. I'm trying to go straight there. Well, the old Lord & Taylor. The building's owned by Amazon now. There's Empire State Building, as you see. No lights. It was purple last night. I didn't check why, though. Maybe you could look at the historical database of Empire State Building colors. Fix that. There we go. Bruno, hello. $800-588-2300 Empire. Ah, it's the color purple celebration. Got it. How much are these trees? They actually have labels on them, so at least you know up front what you're going to be paying. 170, 150, 160. And they might actually come with the stand because they're all standing. If anything, I wonder if those trees actually water them a little bit. They might last longer if they're actually getting water now. We're still at Park Avenue, waiting to cross. Still red, and there's enough cars just kind of speckled in that we can't walk across early. But we'll get there. Now's our chance. I'm just going directly to Fifth Avenue, and then we'll make a right there. Do they deliver Christmas trees? Depends on the store. This wine shop has a nice looking tree. It depends on the street place. Some of them say we deliver, some of them make no mention of it. I'm assuming the ones that make no mention do not, but I'm also assuming in those cases you can potentially use like a TaskRabbit if you really wanted a tree from some other place. So there are ways to get around everything. Carl Skis, Robert McGraw, Larissa Dobro Utra. Kate Yellow Ranger's here. Good morning. Did I say hi to Lisa? Maybe. If not, hello again. Carl Skis, good to hear. Good morning. Oh, Johnny Strides also uses two networks. Yeah, I think a few people do. I think Dutch Moz does as well. But when I last tried it about 2 years ago with two networks bonded with Speedify, I didn't get great results. Like, it wasn't worth the extra hassle. So we're gonna find out today because we walk by some questionable places. There's no cars coming, that's why I crossed, in case you're wondering. I walked by on Wednesdays, Bethesda Fountain, the mattress store. I might even go off to the right of Bethesda Fountain, depending, because that place gets even more questionable in terms of service. But Central Park early in the morning is usually not so bad in general. If you go to the mall when it's crowded in the daytime, it gets much worse, for streaming anyway. Christmas tree inflation, no balloons though, which is funny. Also, good morning, Peter. I got your email. I'm trying to do it. Do you pay extra if the tree has raccoons? Probably. I might have mentioned in the stream before, Maki, good morning. We did go the route of cutting down a tree one year up north, which, it ends up being cheaper for the price of the tree, but then you got to take into consideration travel time, gas, renting a car if you're doing that, or if you're going with a friend, whatever they're chipping in for gas. Fifth Avenue. So now I'm going to go right on Fifth Avenue. We'll stop by Lord & Taylor. And the trees you cut down may come with spiders, so, there's that to consider. Ours did. 1 year. Lauren, good morning. Sherry, good morning. Wayne Cass, good morning. Philip Maxwell, good morning. Taxi, I did hear about that, and I forgot to put an article up for discussion today. Was the tree outside Rockefeller? Yes. They didn't need theirs. I took it myself. Yankees clubhouse is here. I don't know if it's officially sanctioned Yankee store or not, but I'm assuming it might be. RJ's a 10-month of a knee replacement. It's still a bit swollen with no pain. Nice. Yeah, knee is a tough one too. It's a tough replacement. I always find it interesting that it tends to be a little bit more grueling of a recovery than a hip, which is a larger joint. But but I guess that ball and socket nature might make it a little easier to replace. Elise, hello. Cassie Nichols, good morning. 6 a.m. honking outside the Langham. Jim, hello. Getting Home Alone 2 vibes. Getting close to Lord & Taylor. It's right over there. I guess I should cross the street. Well, the former Lord & Taylor. It's still the same building, but it should be owned by Amazon. Claude, good morning. So far, my simple solution where I've knotted my backpack straps, working nicely. I just have to maybe adjust where I put the knot in my left strap. I was just kind of looking at my backpack angrily this morning saying I need to do something. Tony, good morning. Ron knows what happens when you get one. That's right, CompUSA used to be right here where CVS was. I used to be the first and second floor. The good stuff, if I remember, was more on the second floor. All right, so Lord & Taylor, now owned by Amazon, or at least the building is. Snow globe type stuff. In a snowless New York City, there is snow in the windows of the former Lord & Taylor building. Well, the still present Lord & Taylor building, the former business. Washington Square Park and the Arch. I don't know that this is fully to scale accurate because I don't think you can see the Empire State Building that prominently from that specific direction. Brooklyn Bridge, oh, the scene changed to Central Park. I guess that's supposed to be Woolman Rink. Oakley Dokley, Neighborino. And it looks like somebody manually made these, so that's kind of cool. All right, well, that's Lord & Taylor. What's Amazon doing with the building? I'm assuming it's just going to be office, but I really don't know. Not sure what's going on, Jake. Could be your stuff changing it automatically. I guess that happens sometimes. That's true, Florian. Honk for everyone to wake up. Hey, Strawberry Fields has made it in. You're up early today. Good to see it. Yeah, I saw that unfortunate news. I don't know what happened. The main police chief from Brooklyn Nine-Nine, I think his name was Andre Brogger? I don't know how to pronounce his name. I feel bad about that, but that's his name, or at least my butchering of it. But unfortunately, he died. It said after a brief illness. They didn't specify what happened, but it was an unfortunate piece of news to hear yesterday. Alexandra, good morning. I figure I'm just gonna do a quick loop around Bryant Park, and then maybe we'll go down 6th Avenue until Rockefeller, and we'll approach it from west going towards east. If I can cross here, I think I will. Let's see, how quiet is it? Very quiet. Let's go. Let's go towards Park. Park is probably going to be closed officially still, but sometimes you can still get around it. But if I have to move anything, I'm not going to get in. I mean, I don't know. It's partially open here, but I see people walking through. Let's just go. I think we know the place we can exit. That's always open. Okay, let's switch in the Bryant Park camp. Look for me. Can't do any shopping at this hour, but you can get some pictures while it's technically dark, so nighttime. So all the lights shine bright like a diamond. Sorry. Karen, good morning. This is definitely the time to come and take photos, though. This is it. You get the tree. The empty shops are here. It's a good tree. I mean, it looks like they didn't have to fill in anything either. There's no falseness going on. Leaf blower man is here. People are ice skating already, but these look like the ones that really know what they're doing. They must have some way to get access for those. Who might actually have some sort of a figure skating career or something. Anyway, crowd's been insane everywhere. It's been quite busy all over. Girls got heat and humidity. It looks like they opened it up in general fully already, which is nice. But here's the full shot of the skating rink with the tree behind it. Right, Ambrose? It was a good show, and he was a great character on it too. Lauren asked if I can ice skate. I might be able to get from one place to another on the skating rink, but it won't be very graceful if that's what you mean. Anyway, let's keep rolling. Evaporative air conditioning. Interesting. Tony, thank you. You too. G.O. broke some teeth on the ice as well. Sorry to hear. Those would be permanent at that point too. Yeah. Chris Bates has made it. Good morning. Bread's Bakery getting some of their goods in. Baked goods coming in. Can I have one? JG's going back to lurking. Whatever is easiest for you, but it's good to see you. Strawberry Fields giving us the important advice. Very true. RJ, everyone's doing well. Baby commuter really tries to fight going to sleep these days. She's laying there yawning, saying, "I'm not tired. I don't want to sleep." While yawning every 2 seconds. If only she knew that everyone wishes the reverse of that as they get older. I'm so tired, just let me fall asleep. Please, please let me fall asleep now. That's right, Ron, in the bathroom only. Though it's a little messier than on the ice. Prince Ice is here, good morning. .39 degrees according to the bus stop. I don't know what it is according to Nightbot's weather. Looks like everyone is turning here, so I'm gonna go. That's the special opportunity you get at certain corners. If you're on the side of traffic on a one-way road that goes towards you on that intersection, you take the street when they got people turning. That's my rule anyway. Oh, New York City sized bathrooms. Is that a pile of doo-doo? No, it's a scrunchie. It's a scrunchie, guys. Let's bring the DEFCON levels back down. Is Chick-fil-A still as popular as it was when they first got here? It might be during the lunch rush, actually. But I haven't gone to one in a while. This truck is taking its time. Stephanos and Athens Reese, good morning. Texas Mom 2, good morning. If I do miss anybody, I apologize. I'm trying to keep up. Supposedly they brought back the McRib. First of all, I've never had the McRib. So my question is, has anyone here had it, and is it any good? And then the other question is, it's supposedly back at select McDonald's, but considering I'm in New York City, I haven't been able to track down one that does have it. And I went on Seamless to poke around a little bit. You know, I would check the ones that are in very big tourist areas, and either the menu's not updated, which happens, or they just don't have it. You get the interesting refreshing effect on these trees because of the lights they use. Boogie Bob swears by the McRib. Well, he knows what he's doing, so if he likes it, maybe there's something there. Yeah, I've never had a McRib. I mean, I was willing to try one. I wanted to. But then I couldn't find one, even though they said it's supposed to be back for whatever amount of time. The problem is the limited restaurants problem. Hey, Crazy Disney Tanya's here. Good morning. Times Square's in that direction, but I want to get to that tree with the tunnel. You have it in Australia, huh? Murphy does not have Chick-fil-A in Ireland. I see. Is there such thing as selective? Yeah, I don't know how they do it though. But I thought they're all. Are they franchised the same way other restaurants are, or is it? I have no idea. All right, let's see what the tunnel tree area looks like. I mean, I don't know what the official name of this tree is, but I call it the tunnel tree. See, people are getting the right idea. They're getting photos in at this hour, and this is when you do it. See? No line to have to take your Insta photos. Interesting, Karen. See, I'm hearing they're good from multiple people, and I want to try it, but how do I get access to one? Anybody in New York know of a definitive McDonald's that has them? Because of the holiday season, they tend to block off, well, this is being blocked off for other reasons, but they tend to block off the, all right, here's the balls, there's Radio City, tree is off. I technically can't cross here, so I'm gonna cross over there. Hopefully I can cross there. Yeah, it looks like they have it over here. They got these police lines. But they block off the streets around the tree as it gets closer to midday to account for the extra foot traffic. But that causes an absolute hellacious traffic situation for cars. Christine Day, good morning. Chris Bates wants a Whataburger. Are they open at 4 a.m. or whatever it is over there? Manila has a branch of Shake Shack. How is it there, if you've had it? Thursday evening shenanigans this week. So I don't know. Everyone's got holiday parties this week, including my co-host. Jason Freeman wants to know how Cosmics is in New York. McDonald's doesn't want to put it here. They know how to cater to the people of the Midwest. It's all jokes until somebody goes to the bathroom. There's a McRib available in Bel Air. Is that Maryland? Yeah, there is a McRib locator. It's like a website. I don't think it's anything sanctioned by McDonald's, and I have no idea if it works. Yeah, you can start to see bits of the sunrise. Nice gradient in the sky. Some orange, slowly transforming to blue. Roman Check 75 is here. Gigi's here. Good morning to you both. If the report of the week says it's good, then it's good. I still like that one quote that he has that turned into a meme. What did he say? My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined, or something like that. Today's show seems to be in progress. They got the outdoor crowd, but we also have the tree here, which is the time to take photos. You know, it's right now. I'm assuming one of the camera views of the audience with the tree behind them, because that's what it should be. He's been tearing these places to shreds lately. As he should be. Though you can't let these fast food places get away with whatever they're getting away with just because they're billion-dollar corporations, right? All right, let's see if I can sneak my way down to the left. You have McSpaghetti. Yeah, it's like Jollibee. For whatever reason, you guys have a lot of like fast food spaghetti stuff. Well, I don't know if a lot, but the fact that you have McSpaghetti. You know. I went wide. I don't like to stay wide too long, especially not while we walk. When I walk on wide, it's a little disorienting, I think, for me, anyway. The faster you go, the more disorienting it is. Minxie hadn't had a McRib in a long time, but from what you remember, and then the chat moved for me. I can't. Had a similar taste to the Swanson barbecue ribs. Okay. Frank the Tank. Frost meat deal. But Ambrose doesn't like being wide either. Aren't you running like 40 miles a minute? I also will show you why I don't walk normally in wide angle here. I'm walking kind of not my normal speed, but more photo shoots early in the morning. But this is the time to do them before it gets crowded. I'm not sure, Dave. Anyway, here's a Saks and Dior display. When you're wide angled though, you can get the full shot, you know, of the windows and the display. And right now, while we have a break in the traffic, you have no cars blocking the windows, so this is it. And there's the cars. Yes, Dave. It's funny. Fred, good morning. Yeah, wide angle and walking fast don't mesh too well. It frightens Adam. I've never tried the McRib. I would like to try it. Yeah, Ron, I don't, as of right now, it's not looking good in terms of game night this week because I think I have a small holiday thing with work folks, and so does my co-host. And I think Friday I have another holiday work thing, so I don't know if I'll be able to do it then either. Oh well. We'll figure it out. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. So McRib is like Tom Brady. Often retires, never permanently. But I still haven't had it. Wide world, walking commuter, where I'm only on the widest angle. Actually, with the 360 camera, you know, if you start to actually reframe the footage, you could just make yourself in a super fisheye lens where you can see everything. Mark T, good morning. I didn't make that light. Should have walked faster. Oh, it's like an entrance for WWE when I walk through that steam. Car is going a little slow, but as soon as he passes, I'm gonna go. Might as well give you, oh man, the sunrise would have been nice today if we stayed east, but there's Cartier. Deftones for Christmas. Nice, Chris. Miss. Up. Fix yourself. Oh, I didn't know that snowflake actually lights up. Did it? It didn't have those effects last time we saw it, right? I don't remember that. I thought last time we saw the snowflake, it was completely just off and white. Who's laughing now? Peak Design. You thought you can get me, but I put knots in your backpack straps, and now I win. I win, Peak Design. Oh, but now the horizon's getting me. I lose again. Jeff McCarty, good morning. Uh-oh. Not sure what's going on there. I know ambulance is there. It looks like to pick up something, but the TLC car was kind of honking at the emergency workers. So the emergency workers were like, what the heck? Just wait a second. It's a medical emergency. Blue, hello. The weather is nice. A little chilly, but not bad. That's right, Adam. Very cheerful holiday spirits at the moment being displayed in New York. There's that snowflake. I want to see if I can. Yeah, I can cross. There's like no cars over there. One bike, but he's gonna have to wait because the light takes a minute to change. But I made it anyway. Anyway, yeah, there's the snowflake they brought back. I don't know the last time they had it. They used to have it, I feel like yearly, but I haven't seen it in a while. But now, it seems to change color. What's the question exactly? Nature of Bangladesh? I'm confused. Maybe I missed something. That's right, Florian. Honking does solve all problems. Oh my gosh, there's a mob of runners coming to get me. It's like Homer Simpson's quote about alcohol. Alcohol, the cause of and solution to all of life's problems. Michelle K, good morning. CHA's office folks come home or come to work after lunch with the holiday spirits. Hopefully the right kind of spirits. Alright, I changed out my charging brick. This one seems to keep up better, but it's still not perfect. So it's also going to get a label straight on its body that says not for streaming. Louis Vuitton's holiday display with the joyous fetus or joyous feces, whatever floats your boat. I know it's not the direct translation, but everyone is running the red light right now. That truck, that bus, that scooter. Well, what else is new with the scooter one? Have a good morning. No jewelry in the windows. They take it all down at night. I don't enjoy the snowflake. Yeah, it's a cool snowflake. All right, getting close to Central Park. My understanding is the Pulitzer Fountain does now have something going on, which is, it's not as extravagant as it was in prior years. Whoa, what is this space stuff? But, oh no, it's just, anyway. But at least it has something. So I actually messaged, that's right, Aloria. Oh, Narelle's busy. Gotta get some rest. I support rest. I say get as much of it as you can, so get to bed. So I messaged the Fifth Avenue Association on LinkedIn just to ask them, like, hey, I was wondering why there's no display in the Pulitzer Fountain. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble confidently saying its name. And they told me that it was actually taken over. It's now under the jurisdiction of the Central Park Conservancy. So I messaged them too. This was all last week. I messaged them as well, but they didn't respond. They said, you're not good enough for us to respond to you. Well, they didn't say that. Of course, the world's largest menorah is here as well. I don't know why it's surrounded by cherry pickers and lots of tape. But they added some trees, they added some lights. It's better than not having anything at all, I'd say. Because otherwise it's just so bare and empty with no water running. Very true, Steve. Yeah, baby commuter tries to argue with me too. I say, you gotta sleep if you want to grow big and tall. And she says, I want to stay small. So I tell her, you gotta go to sleep so you can stay small. And then she just says, what? Yeah, right, Ron? Toby Lou, good morning. Maverick, good morning. CPC has trees, so here's the trees. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen the snowflake glowing. Battle Royale between the Central Park Zoo, sea lions, and Sansa this morning. Well, if we can't see it on the stream, we will generate it on the other one.
I'm pretty sure.
We will generate it on the static computer channel at some point. Maybe I should try to generate joyous feces with AI and see what we get. If I don't get Mr. Hanky, then AI is garbage. Rumdell, hello. This jog is very springy. It's probably got very powerful calves. Mr. Hanky, the Christmas boy, he helps me. Yeah, right, CJ. I'm surprised Fifth Avenue Association even responded to me. They had no reason to, but at least they let me know. See Lavender, hello. Here we go into the park. All right, we're going to be doing a true test of the Speedify bonding today. First big test will be the Bethesda Fountain. Yeah, the local stable diffusion automatic 1111 has been great. So you don't get the same quality of results as if you would if you were entering into like Bing's generator. But part of that is because a lot of the online models that also have a lot of restrictions behind them, so you can't really generate anything too insane, is I think they take your prompt and they run it through a large language model and rewrite it to get a better result, which I guess you could also manually do if you're doing it with an offline model. But I think that's one of the benefits of doing it with one of those online versions. Yes, Chandler Bing. The Bing generator. The Bing generator. Krampus. It was written by AI with the repetitiveness. If they're going to use AI to generate a script, at least proofread it and spruce it up a little bit. It's fine if you want to like generate an outline, generate some potential jokes. But if it's another joke about an atom, if there's any more of those atom jokes in anybody's videos, ATOM, not ADAM, like the one we keep asking our little GPT bot to help us with. Like if anybody in the chat right now asks GPT to tell a joke, it's going to be about that stupid atom, ATOM. Frog, in my throat. Get out now, or I'll take off my coat. What? Stupid idiot computer. That's true, Blake. Yeah, and if you are going to be using AI, you could supplement your stuff with AI. Just, proofread it. Oh. Well, let's see if it'll give us any more, because I think too many people summon GPT now, and there's a timeout period. Wait, Amber, are you... Tell a joke, not including Adam. And there goes. Another Adam. ATOM. RJ, have a good day. All right, what are the sea lions doing? Are the sea lions fighting Santa today? AI would tell us they are, and would give us the image too. That's right, Peter. Less so after Taco Bell. And the water is all... No, they are swimming around. They're getting their morning exercise in. My knots in my shoulder straps are doing their job. Yeah, right, Adam? No battle royale? What's up with that? Ooh-wee. What's up with that? What's up with that? I've never been to the 4D theater at the zoo here, but they have been showing the Polar Express in 4D recently. I wonder how fun the experience is. Is that a Vizsla type of dog? Nah, too many bites. Okay, that's not too bad, but only if we don't hear it again. My understanding with Vishlas is they're very tough to have in a city because they need so much exercise. How difficult was it to set up Speedify? Not very difficult at all. You just have to make sure, ooh, the echo. You just have to make sure you pay for it if you're going to be doing this kind of streaming, because you only get 2 gigabytes on Speedify free, and you run out of that in like half a stream. Anyway, what else did I miss? So yeah, Speedify is easy to use. It was pretty much like plug and play, just pay for it and then make sure it picks up both of your connections, and then you're good to go. I only just recently started using Speedify. This is like my second. I used it once 2 years ago, but I didn't feel like it gave me that much more back then. But maybe things have gotten better. That's why I changed to using it again, to try. Of course, we got Balto over here. Ask GPT, Andy. GPT will tell you better than me, and in fewer words, and because I don't know. Oh, you did. That's what I missed the GPT prompt. Nice. When did they put up the statue here? That's when I wonder. We're almost at the mall, and we're almost at Bethesda, which is where we're going to really test to see if the Speedify bonding is actually doing anything. Lori Brown, good morning. Good to see you again. And again, Central Park does allow dogs to be off leash until 9 a.m. You just make out Tavern on the Green in the distance with the lights on. You do use Speedify too, Roy? Yeah, I saw your message, how it's a must in San Fran. I mean, the other option is to use one of those expensive streaming backpacks, but I don't know. I actually reached out to one of those companies to see if I could rent one. I forget which one I reached out to. Unlimited IRL or something. And if I do actually get to rent one, I may even consider doing something as wild as Times Square on New Year's Eve, but we'll see about that. Oh, don't bother, Roy? Do tell. I'm curious about that. Do tell. Time for Films is here. Good morning. Is that Michael Scott Howard? I'm trying to remember. Oh, with a $4 super sticker too. Appreciate it. Thank you, Michael. If I'm remembering your name change correctly. Marcine, good morning. Looking for hidden spaces, hidden spots. I don't see any right now, but we are in Central Park, and there was a discovery made here on Monday. Well, Speedify can only really bond. Can it bond like one cellular and one Wi-Fi and something else? I'm waiting for the day where one phone can actually bond 2 eSIMs together internally and have seamless load balancing internally to the phone without having to use a hotspot. And then you could also use a hotspot in that situation to bond a third connection. That's what I would like. So that's why I thought the streaming backpacks would be good, because they could bond like 4 networks using the device into one Wi-Fi hotspot. And in theory, you could then use Speedify on that Wi-Fi hotspot and bond it with your cell phone too, I guess. And just duct tape 2 phones. Yeah, we're gonna find out. We normally get a buffer right under that area, so we're gonna find out. Gonna find out right now. Marcos, good morning. Don't see the exercisers might be more by the fountain today, but less of them at the moment. I'm so excited I might have to take the stairs 2 at a time. Dave, if they worked well, why not? But it might be distracting for the viewers considering how much my head swivels, so it might not work out in practicality. So you bond 3 or 4. Well, how does Speedify do it? Do you have a separate hotspot that does something else? Like, how can Speedify bond multiple connections? Like, it has the cell connection. I didn't realize you could actually run in the fountain. Like, because I thought Speedify could only connect to as many connections your phone can connect to. So if you have one eSIM or SIM available for data and the Wi-Fi, how are you getting additional modes of data? I'm probably just missing it in my brain. It's not working in my brain. Yeah, it looks like it worked there, but then we gotta try the mattress store. And the bridge is probably still under construction. Oh, put Speedify on each device. Oh, pair and share. Okay. Interesting. I thought I saw that option in Speedify. I didn't really read into it. So you can actually pair devices a specific way. That's kind of cool. So I'm assuming it works best if you use a different network for each one. I'm assuming like having Verizon and T-Mobile and maybe AT&T, like having those 3 together makes the most sense. Because every other network kind of, don't they just use the same towers from the bigger guys? Why can't they access my thoughts? I pay good money to give you my thoughts. Tell me what I'm thinking. And San Remo, Dakota. We get it all. That's some duck-looking things or something. I started watching that Monarch show. I'm kind of enjoying it. I don't know if I'm supposed to be. Mr. Hanky, the Christmas fool, he loves me, I love you. Is Strawberry Field still here? It looks like we're going towards your area. Your zone. New Godzilla movie is the best ever Godzilla movie? Okay. Are you sure about that? It's beginning to smell a lot like horse doo-doo. Godzilla -1. Yeah, I thought I heard of it. Is it in theaters for us? Like with subtitles? Wander Dude, good morning. Sharpie Fields is busy arguing. Okay, I understand. GVT can be frustrating. Especially when it tries to tell you can't generate something because of ethical guidelines, and then you try to question, like, okay, but your ethical guidelines are programmed by some group who decided they're better than us and can program their ethical guidelines into you. So your ethics might not be my ethics, or something. Oh, you can use two on the same network, one on 5G, one on LTE. That's interesting. That is very interesting. Yeah, that's a good way to do it, since 5G, if you just use 5G to stream on one device, it'll constantly switch between 5G and LTE, and you might get blips during that. But if Speedify can bond that, very clever. Very clever. Not bad at all. How do you handle like hotspot data stuff? Or does pair and share just let you use cell phone data without the network making the network thinking you're using hotspot data? That's what I'm trying to say. I think sometimes Strawberry Fields area gives buffering too, but usually when there's more people. I think San Remo's over there. That one. This one, I don't know off the top of my head. I should, but I don't. There's AI, there's large language models, all sorts of stuff. Ooh, Roy, that's huge. Okay, I could now really see the benefits there. Okay. Forget streaming backpacks. More networks, more phones, more passion, more footwork. Sorry. Sometimes the memes get in my head. I believe it was recently the anniversary of John Lennon's death. Hey, Scott D. Good to see you. Actually learning something technical today. Yeah, normally it's just nonsense. Sometimes we learn something interesting. Yeah, thanks for that information, Roy. That's a game changer. I didn't realize Pair and Share did that kind of stuff. I did not realize that we have that potential. Because I probably have enough T-Mobile lines that I can... actually, no, I think I'm only down to like one left that I'm using for this. The Speedify thing is big. Pair and Share. Ellie, don't get so mad at Roy. I think with slow mode, you can only send so many things Oh, the dog is upset with a squirrel. Is the mattress store big? It's a big buffer. I don't know how big the actual store is inside, but this is where fancy dogs live. The Langham looks quite fancy too. Didn't we pass the Langham Hotel earlier? Or the same Langham? Can't tell if my nut. No, my nut still looks good. Ambrose often feels guilty about spamming the chat with hellos. Yeah, it could be tough. If you could try to work them in, into one big message, ideally, but then that's also limited by characters. You know what I mean. There was unfortunately a body discovered in Central Park on Monday. I think it was actually around on the west side somewhere. I'm still not sure if they know what happened. I think there's they're not sure if it was self-inflicted or something else, but yeah, right, Andy, but the way that the way they listed the injuries, like if those were self-inflicted, that sounds like an awful way to go out. Thanks, Adam, for linking Roy's channel in the Bay Area. And then there was that building collapse in the Bronx too. My understanding is nobody was injured in that one, which is good. Yeah, Maggie, in the Bronx, the facade came off. I don't know how much of it collapsed, but of course, Roy. We learned a lot today. I mean, that's not it's not the reason we're plugging. We like to have our continuously friendly community supporting each other. Bagels and Walk Sean is here from the Upper East Side. The party's on. Hey, we didn't buffer. We didn't buffer at the Fountain. We didn't buffer. Well, we'll find out at the mattress store. Also, Bagels and Walk Sean, Roy has been teaching us some stuff this morning about Speedify's feature called Pair and Share. Apparently, you could just link up multiple phones, have one on 5G, one on LTE, and because of the way it works, it doesn't seem to use hotspot data from Roy's experience. And if that's the case, I was saying that's huge. Well, there's no cars going anywhere, so here we go. A clean collapse. All one room, the same room each floor. Well, thankfully, nobody was in those rooms at the time. I didn't look at the pictures yet, but I read about it. Yeah, right, Bagels and Walk Sean? The 5G and LTE, like bonding those together, that's kind of mind-blowing to me. I never thought of that. Since, like being on 5G, you're always like shifting towers and going back to LTE when there's a gap. Not to mention there's like 18 different types of 5G. I'm always seeing like just regular 5G, 5G UC. I don't know. You made your GPT command, Santa. Nice. Yeah, I think the reason we even have this whole GPT thing is that one guy, enabled Nightbot to link to it, but we're like using his GPT, API calls. He's still paying for it, I guess. I don't know if he has a way to throw a few bucks his way, but I might want to do that. Yeah, Andy, there's like 15 different types, and I think there could be like a small hiccup anytime it switches. I notice it in my building when I'm in the basement, and it goes from like 5G UC, at least that's what it's called in the Pixel phones, to 5G. Like I lose connection for a bit. Just listening to stuff. We're right by Arturo. We're right by American Museum of Natural History, Central Park, or Centralny Park, if that makes more sense to you. Yes, it has so far, Begs and Walks, Sean. Oh, he does, Roy? Okay, I'll have to link it back into his site, and I might even give him a shout out here too. Because it's been fun to have, and it's been working very well now. Whatever, after he worked out all the kinks, like we rarely have any errors now when people use GPT. And it's nice to have. You know, sometimes it gets a little too wild, but I think it's settled down, and we kind of use it sparingly and informatively, and for the majority of the stream, nonsense, which is what I like too. I like it all. Bolton buffers, huh? All right. There's been like a steady wind going on, so I do feel it in my hands. 5G string, not that comfortable, practical. Maybe that's what I need to invest into also. That'll help my my streaming. 100 dude likes the Shake Shack. Yeah, I do too. It is easily accessible. And the Bing one, it does pretty well too. And it only has a few that you can use, unfortunately, for at least the generated images per day, unless you pay, I guess. Otherwise it gets slower. I don't know. Metal S from Istanbul, hello. I like that building is called the Galaxy. Techno kinky, that's right. $5G with 3 stevias. Sugar free, here you go. Uno's, Pizzeria Uno's. No reason to go to Chicago, because Chicago comes to you. That's right, Adam. You knew I would say something. And hop, hop. It's always been about coffee. Hey, they got a Green Lantern up there. Ah. 5G egg and cheese. Adam, you got your chorizo egg and cheese coming? I don't think I'm losing my knots. In my shoulder straps, that's what I'm talking about. Half calf 5G. As long as it doesn't look as terrible as those 5G Link NYC towers they've been putting up in certain places. I mean, who thought that was going to be a good idea? Those towers look absolutely awful. Pair and share. Pair and share. Oh, does parent share require that too? To use a little Wi-Fi router? Still learning the ins and outs. Dave will share, but will not care. Can't be forced to care. Can't spare a square. But you will spare a square because you will share. You don't have to care. Ian Lellin, doing well. How are you? And here we go. Dave's got the like reminder going. Ian, I'm very sorry to hear that. Let's see. Looks like we're gonna wait. Marvin Worldwide Angel is here, good morning. Random, good morning. Honda Element, good morning. Toyota Corolla, good morning. Rodney in Brazil, good morning. Have I ever connected to Link NYC Tower to stream? I haven't. I wonder how well it would go if you didn't have to move around. I know you're supposed to like, they place them in a way where you can get them relatively seamlessly, but I don't think it's going to be that good for a stream if I had to make my guesses. Michael K, good morning, good to see you. Hopefully you still got enough sleep though. You can hotspot all the devices to one of the phones. And use a portable router if you're also connecting to Wi-Fi to location. Very informative. This is all very, very informative. You can hotspot all the devices to one of the phones. It's very interesting. I really got to dig into this. I could have crossed like 8 times by now. Sunset Blue, good morning. Now I gotta wait. There is no, if this guy here is turning, this car that's waiting here, if he's going to be turning, there's no separate left turn signal. I don't think. Oh, there is. Never mind. Sorry. There is. I couldn't see it. It's a separate little, it's like a little one that I didn't notice before. All right, we're good. Bob Doyle, good morning. Best wishes to you, Christine. I got it, Michael. Not realistic for walking stream Starlink. Yeah, because it's better if you're more stationary for Starlink, I think, right? But I have no idea. Apparently you can get Starlink in a lot of places now. It's still very expensive though. I imagine the latency is what like the problem is with Starlink. If I had to guess, like you can't really, I'm assuming you can't like game much with it, but I have no idea. I'm just assuming you can't game much with Starlink. Just assuming. Yeah, Costco is selling them. My mom sent me a message saying it's like $2,500 for the Starlink setup. Which is, it's quite a bit. And then you gotta pay monthly still on top of that. Nightbot usually strikes down emojis too. I don't know what Nightbot does. Does Nightbot just delete the message if you upset him, or does he time you out for like a few minutes? I think he times you out actually. It's good to hear that you're healthy or more healthy than ever. That's good. Adam has blocked Nightbot. Can you do that? Two iPhones and a Cricket hotspot. US Mobile on the streaming phone, Mint Mobile on the second phone, and that combines AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile. Nice. So you're using their towers anyway, but you don't have to pay the full prices for having their name on them. That's good. Oh, so you don't see any of the GPT answers because you actually blocked Nightbot? Oh boy. Dwayne Reedy.
Different game.
Got their Christmas tree shop set up. Big ones are still available. Some of them are. Dwayne Reed everywhere. Less than before though, right? Yes, there is a huge buffer test approaching. Parent share game changer. Oh, you got the light. $7.35, not too bad. This Christmas tree business is like the scaffolding business here. We've still got like three blocks before the mattress store. We're gonna find out. Which is AT&T Lite? That's the one network I'm missing right now, the big one anyway. Maybe that's the one I need. Cricket? Which one is that? Or Mint? I don't even know. That's true, CJ. We gotta know where the buffer zone is. Well, now we just put out Swanky Laxer as a permanent fixture. Three Laws of Robotics, is that according to Isaac Asimov? We might actually run into Mars and Worldwide Angel next week. All right, have a good day at work. If if we're able to stream next week, we should be working. Maybe we'll run into you. Yeah, of course Nightbot would know the laws. But he knows how to break them. Can't break the rules if you don't know them. Nathan Newman has made it. Good morning. We're going to put Mattress Firm on full display today in the highest fidelity we've ever been able to do, if this buffer prevention mechanic works. You just gotta remember the song. Exclamate to use XGPT. Come on. Alright, here we go. Getting close here. Oh, I already got a buffer. Oh boy. I got a buffer earlier than ever. Come on. Maybe it's figuring things out. Maybe it's calculating in the background. Maybe it's like, you know, let me see what I could do here. Uh-oh. Maybe calculating, recalibrating. It's struggling, I see it. Ah, Christmas Sebastian. Look up, yeah. You can't fight the Mattress Firm. It's just too powerful. But it happened faster than ever. 12 phones, no buffers. That's right. Well, I mean, it happened sooner, but I feel like I'm not buffering right now. How bad was it at its worst today? Like, was it really bad? I can't really tell. It, like, the bit rate started dropping, but it never got to, like, below 1,000, which always happened before. Oh, it had to freeze. Oh, you had to refresh. It froze on Mixie. Sorry, misread that. Intermittent. So it's very bad still. Okay. Very bad for Delta, wasn't bad for Steven. All right. I feel like some of you guys got to recalibrate what you consider very bad or not. Yeah, TH, it could just be somebody very disgruntled just running cell phone jammers from their apartment, too. I have no idea. It's illegal, by the way, to do that. Bad is a social construct. That's right. Revenge buffs. They know we were trying to defeat them. They wouldn't allow us. I'm buffering again, it looks like. I saw a drop in bitrate. Better than usual for Florian, though. That's good. I see, Peter. Okay. I also guess local devices, depending on what you're using, sometimes react differently to stream interruptions, too. I think. So there could be variations actually in end user experience, even with a buffer generating from me. I guess. I don't know. I don't really know what I'm saying. Tiana, hello. Anything feels less lonely when I say your name. Oh, I'm glad if I could help a little bit. So, no checking prices when you're at the mattress store. We tell you it's a good deal. You don't have to verify it. Well, we're almost at 100th Street. I think I took a little extra time today because of, zigzagging around the holiday stuff. Bounty hunters here, good morning. Cat buffer. Car's turning. Here we go. Made it. Sun is out. I'm not still on wide. Okay, good. April Stephen, looking good to see you. Susanna, hello. What's the rat eating hawk? Well, hopefully he managed to get out of there. I just saw a rat, though, running across. No one's in the yellow lines, but I don't know why this guy is parked about 100 feet away from the curb. Strawberry Fields, it was good to see you this morning, too. Glad we were able to cross paths today. You may have coffee, yes. Five Guys and Five Below should merge. They should. And then Five Below should start selling ice cream because I kept thinking that's what they sold. Not a glorified dollar store. Dollar store at the plaza or something. Car park market is a social construct. It's all a social construct. All of it. It's true. All of it. Anyway, I should probably get to work. I need to use this afternoon to do some things. I think. Park that way to shorten his commute. Oh boy. Starbucks should pay me for advertising. Yes. Send me that fancy Starbucks money. Anyway, yeah, thanks everyone for popping in today. I said popping again, it's been a while. When I start, I can't stop though. So pop, pop, pop. Untapped market, that's right. Are they really difficult to detect? Interesting. I mean, I guess you can't really tell exactly where it's coming from, but if you're being jammed, you know there's something going on. Yeah, a lot of cars just pull in over there by Starbucks to try to get some Starbucks before they get a ticket. It is what it is. Yes, thanks again, everyone. Appreciate Super Chat, Super Stickers, PayPal, Patreon, YouTube memberships. Thank you all for your support. Thanks for spending time with us. Subscribers, thank you. Non-subscribers, thank you too. If you're not subscribed, you're listening, think about it. Thanks for the thumbs up. If you're not thumbs up and you wish to be, feel free. You may also thumbs down. Yes, thanks, Roy. It was good to learn some of those things about Speedify and its new features that might not require any of those streaming backpacks and their overpriced natures. So that's interesting. I'm gonna definitely look into that. I got to look into AT&T is the only network I'm missing, so I got to look into their cheaper alternatives and see if I can get a unlimited data plan SIM with one of them on the cheap. Maybe they got a holiday special or something. Yeah, I wonder how well Speedify would work in a place like Javits Center. That's what I wonder. If I can have 18 cell phones, you know, put one on 3G, put one on LTE, put one on 5G. Oh, jeez. Heck, even put one on like international roaming. Let's just get it all up. I should go in a mattress store and start ripping up their mattresses. I know you have it in here. And of course, thanks to the mods. 7:48 on my watch. My watch is always 1 minute behind my my phone, which I still don't understand because they're synced to each other. For indoors, you also want to connect to their Wi-Fi. Yeah, Javits Center and Wi-Fi, it doesn't work. Like, they have free Wi-Fi. They had it available during Anime NYC, but they disabled it for New York Comic Con, and they made the exhibitors even have to pay for it. They just want to take everyone's money this year. Yeah, it doesn't work right. So I saw people with streaming backpacks there. I should have asked them like how their service was. Anyway, I think there's a ginkgo tree that around here because they have some of them have this awful smell when they let the leaves off. Anyway, so I guess that should be it. I'm gonna go get to work. Have a great rest of Wednesday and Thursday. We'll happy lucky. Thank you for that 22 months. And we'll see you Friday morning, New York time, again about 6:15 a.m. So, you know, that's for us. You can adjust to your local time zones as needed. But let me, you know, we'll see you when we see you on Friday. And that's it. Till then. Bye.